Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elliot Webber, and of course, as you can tell by the background, we are not in my bedroom this time around. We are actually here at Brands Hatch for the first trackside of 2024. You can probably hear the siren going off in the background, and yeah, we're here a little bit early and we're here for, of course, the second and third races for the TCR UK Championship, including the likes of the Civic Cup and the Fiesta Juniors and the other Fiesta ST240 Championship. There's a bunch of cars coming past, nice EP3 and another Subaru, that's pretty nice. But yeah, we're going to be filming throughout the day, going to try and get the paddock, try and get the shops maybe, and of course get some racing. I'm probably just going to focus on TCR and maybe might get the Civic Cup. So yeah, hopefully as well, we might hopefully get to the grid walk for race 2. Or the first TCR race of the day. Of course, there was a TCR race yesterday on Saturday, but I did not go to Saturday. Victor Anderson won that race from Carl Baldley and Adam Shepherd, so I'm a happy boy already with Shepherd getting a podium. But yeah, now let's just see what's happening. We're in this nice lovely hut that's been built over the winter. I'll show you it now. As you can see, nice lovely hut, little benches. There's Libby. Say hi, Libby.
Hi.
Yeah, and then yeah, we got this nice lovely little hut that Brands Hatch have built. It's lovely. It's just on the Grand Prix loop. As you can see here, we've got the straight, and then of course we've got the bridge down there, and then we've got the corner where Dan Camish broke my heart. And so yeah, and this is a brilliant view. Of course, as you can see, you know, you've got the track down there, and then as I mentioned, track down there. So it's a brilliant view. But we're standing by the south bank. Of course, my dad's here, and as is his partner. So yeah, let's just get on with the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the first Civic Cup race. I decided why not film that. It's the feeder series to TCR. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to be filming TCR and the Civic Cup today, not too bad. I'm standing below a hill, but as you can probably tell, that's Druids. I'm going to film from Druids. The Civic Cup cars are out now, so I'm going to climb this hill and we're going to do some filming from Druids. I've never actually filmed there before, so it's going to be quite interesting. Obviously usually I'm filming from around there. I filmed around paddock before sometimes, but yeah, I thought why not film from Druids for the first time. Yeah, something different. So yeah, let's get into it.
Camp heads towards Paddock Hill Bend for the first time in control of the situation, with a good start from third place as well as Harvey Caton. Just looking at a big clump of cars in the back end of that top 10, back across the circuit to the other side, I'm afraid, from Liam McGill. He'll hear me dropping to the back. It was a good start though from Lewis Kent, who started on row 4. I think he's into something like 4th position. Yeah, it's been a good race, good lap from Alistair Kemp so far. He's been able to hold on to the lead. It doesn't always happen in reverse grid situations. Max Edmondson, having started 10th, comes through at the end of lap 1 in 8th place. On his inside now, Josh Farr. On the inside of Josh Farr's into Paddock Hill Bend. They might be under the day morning. There was no quality given there between those two drivers, but Edmondson's gone through. Going on, get out of it again, and Edmondson still running. Edmondson past Farms this time into Paddock Hill Bend, so he's up to 6th position. Yesterday's champion position. actually.
At the back in fourth, but going fast.
Spokes are there, but nothing in the middle holding the wheel together. Right, so the pump itself. That's the word I'm my point forward for him at the time, coming off through the fastest corner on the circuit, was because one of the wheels not attached. So probably the right decision to stop the race. We should get some more racing time.
Yeah, the clock showing 7 minutes still to go, and the stop button on the time has been pressed. So say red line, but with half distance pretty much of the race gone, and cars with every opportunity to be able to do a restart. And with the removal of one of the Audi TT races scheduled for this afternoon, it does give them more flexibility in today's programme for interrupters. Well, of course, we'll be aware of that, of course, but that's usually the time when everything goes wrong, you end up having to lose all the time that you thought you were going to make. Anyway, Max Edmondson slots into fourth place. He doesn't make up any further places. If anything, it's Harvey Caton who's challenging Alistair Camp as they head through Paddock Hill Bend. The rest of the field safely through Paddock. Hope I haven't spoken too soon, but Harvey Caton.
Spencer Stevenson, who's made a really good restart. He's up into 5th position, so he's got himself up ahead of Alex Kite and Josh File. Redford and Edmondson chasing them through Paddock and up towards Druitt, tapping up the
right in the middle of the circuit, and the red lights are on again, I'm afraid. So I'm afraid
So, ladies and gentlemen, after a second red flag, that is the end of the first Civic Cup race of the day, the second of their weekend. I believe they have one more race later today. I don't know if I'm going to record it, because I don't know when it is at the minute, because I'm probably not going to stay the whole day. Because to be honest, I'm mainly just here for TCR and the Civic Cup and the Fiesta Juniors, because I'm into that as well. So yeah, not a terrible race in fact. Alistair Camp took the win. Of course, some of you may know him from his appearances and his race win in TCR last year. He is of course back in the Civic Cup, multiple time champion in the Civic Cup, won with an FN2, which is becoming a bit of a normality in the Civic Cup. Now, of course, a lot of people in the Civic Cup mainly use EP3s, the EP3 model, but a lot of people recently, especially this year, are starting to use the FN2, which for those of you who don't know, my dad has an FN2 Civic Type R, which he'll love me for saying that on the channel. But yeah, not a bad race at all. The Civic Cup has been phenomenal for the past few years. I've loved the Civic Cup as a Honda fan myself. So yeah, but a big congratulations to Alistair Camp for the win. I hope some of you enjoyed the filming. I apologise for the fences. There's not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. But yeah, I enjoyed that race. Probably not going to film any more until TCR. There is a grid walk later, so hopefully we're going to catch that. Hopefully we can get there. It's going to be a bit of a walk, walking up and down Paddock Hill. But yeah, great first race for the Civic Cup. Hopefully their second race is a little bit is better or just as good. Hopefully we won't see as many red flags. There were 2 red flags. For the first one I think I mentioned for Lewis Kent, and then the second one there was a bit of a kerfuffle around Surtees, I think, in clearways, which unfortunately meant there was no restart. So Alistair Camp takes the win. But now it is the Fiesta Juniors, which again I'm probably not going to film. It's mainly going to be the Civic Cup and TCR, which I'm going to film. We are going to go around the paddock later, so fingers crossed we see some drivers, fingers crossed we get some interviews. I'd like to interview guys like Josh Files again. I'd like to get him back on the channel as I did last year, and I'd like to get Lewis Kent as well, talk to him about that first race, ask him about what happened. So yeah, let's cut to probably the next race or whatever. So ladies and gentlemen, we are making our way to the paddock. We're at Drew's at the minute. A little bit out of breath walking up that hill already, but yeah, I did film it earlier, but for some reason the footage weirded out. Alistair Camp won the Civic Cup race as earlier recorded, so congrats to him once again. Red flag ended due to a crash between, I believe, 3 cars. So yeah, we're now going to make our way to the paddock, going to see who we can see, maybe interview some drivers, who knows, speak to them a bit. So yeah, Libby, what's your thoughts on the day so far?
The racing?
Yeah.
Really good, actually.
You've enjoyed it because your favourite did well.
Yeah,
shout out to Charlie Ellis in the ST240 series. Finished P10, not bad, P4 in class. So yeah, Libby's a happy bunny for that. So yeah, now we're going to make our way to the paddock and, like I say, see who we can see. So let's go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thinking how is the best TCR car? Of course, it's the best one. Yeah, so we will see, but now starting 10 will be a bit more exciting. But I try.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen already, we have just come off the grid walk. Absolutely amazing as always. Libby, you enjoyed it? Got a picture with
Victor Anderson.
Yep, shout out to Victor Anderson, yesterday's race winner. For of course won yesterday. Big thanks for getting a picture with my sister. Also a huge shout out to Adam Shepherd for once again doing an interview with me, having another chat with us. The first ever two-time interviewee on my channel. So of course racing in his brand new Cupra. We are standing of course at Paddock Hill Bend, and we're going to take some shots of the TCR cars coming down Paddock Hill, because it's Paddock Hill, come on. So yeah, sorry if everything's been a bit weird. I don't know, I honestly don't know how much I've filmed, so this could be really short or really long. I'm not too sure yet. I'm sure it'll be a bit longer with this TCR race. So yeah, it'll be exciting. So yeah, now let's cut to the TCR race.
late, made it stick, and now it's on. Number 285, Will Power is 9th, number 7, and William is 10th, car number 27.
So, ladies and gentlemen, cut forward a little bit. My phone was almost dying, so I had to charge it for a little bit. But yeah, didn't catch the end of the TCR, but Adam Shepherd won, get in there. The interview clearly worked. So yeah, big congrats to Adam Shepherd, had a phenomenal start, as you saw from the footage. I took 8th to 1st in one corner, unbelievable stuff for Adam. Callum Newsham, I believe, was 2nd, and I believe Joe Marshall was 3rd. So big congrats to Callum and Joe Marshall for that. It is now time for the Civic Cup cars, as a car actually spins. Don't know if you can see that, you probably can't, but yeah, a car just spun on the formation lap. But yeah, gonna be pretty exciting. I've actually got my phone on charge whilst I'm recording, so yeah, gonna catch the Civic Cup cars for their 2nd race. So yeah, let's go.
Drive to the inside, line through the head with the front, and then line the engine.
referee addresses the lead because Stevenson runs wide, but that's going to get to the inside
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw there, that was the end of the Honda Civic Cup race, the second, their last race of the day, I think that was. So yeah, congratulations to Max Edmondson, who took the win from Lewis Kent and Josh Files, two ex-TCR drivers you may recognise there. So that was the podium. Area Motorsport 1, 2, 3, kind of similar to TCR earlier. They win in TCR and they win in the Civic Cup. So big congrats to Area Motorsport, one of the best teams in the paddock by the looks of it. So yeah, there is one more TCR race that I'm going to record, which will be the last race of the day, and then I think that's pretty much it. So I will film an outro at some point. So yeah, one more TCR race to go at some point. I will cut to that at some point later. So yeah, I might as well just say let's skip to the TCR race. What, mate?
What's the name of this road?
You can't park there, sir.
I know I can't park here. I'm on the phone to the police.
Fuck.
Broadly at the end, but once the penalty was applied, he got 6th place. So I think Carl Broadly was certainly aware of because it was published on the start-finish line anyway, and it was on the radio. So I'm worried about the fact that they're on target. Points, I suspect, what might have been, and who knows, there may be some way in which it doesn't usually happen.
I think with those nowadays those track limit penalties, it's the can't argue recently motorsport UK regulations.
Yes, it's just
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw just now, that is the end of the third and final TCR race of the UK, the final and second of the day. Another great win. Callum Newsham takes his first ever TCR UK race win after 3 years. So big congrats to Callum. Thoroughly deserves it. Victor Anderson was second. Another phenomenal debut weekend for him. If he's back at the next round, I'd love to see it. He's a phenomenal talent. And I believe Joe Marshall or Carl Boardley was third. I believe Boardley was third. I think, from Shepherd and Hutchinson. Joe Marshall had a penalty, that's why, because he was third on the road, or fourth on the road, I should say. So yeah, big congrats to Callum Newsham. That is the end of Trackside today, guys. The first Trackside of 2024, so I really hope you enjoyed it. Once again, big thanks to everyone who we spoke to. Adam Shepherd, Charlie Ellis off camera, big thanks to them. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you're new around here, be sure to like this video, share with your mates as well, because it of course does help my channel grow, and of course press that subscribe button, because we are firmly on the road to 300 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.